Okay, I don't know if anybody has seen this document, but I haven't. So part two, I'm going to go through this because, what I'm finding out from her is from a young age, like from 2001, documented anyway, she's violent. Okay. She likes to accuse people of SA or SH. And here on April 11th, 2016, like 3 months after she lost her or her license got suspended, she did a civil suit against a school district against another teacher for not SA, sorry, SH. So I'm going to go through with that. Okay, and I'm going to finish off this document here. I've known 4 times she has accused somebody of SA or SH, okay? And this is the only time I've seen like a document. So I'm just going to go through this real quick. I'm not going to go, all this stuff to me is blah, blah, blah. I just want to get to the point of it, okay? So she was a plaintiff. Let's listen to the statement of facts that she says. 2010, she began working for Horry County as a teacher's aide. And then 2012, special education teacher. Let's see. At all times, plaintiff was efficient and effective in her work. And then they say, during her employment, plaintiff was subject to inappropriate SA comments and gestures by her assistant principal and eval team leader, Mayor, on numerous locations. The plaintiff received a suggested text by him July 22nd, 2012. The best nuts you'll ever put in your mouth, eat them like you mean it. Try mine. I'm not going to say no more. The plaintiff responded no, and Meyer continued harassing as why, not stating that's my favorite. Plaintiff did not respond. Meyer continued texting the plaintiff until she finally responded again with no. On July 27, 2012, he began texting plaintiff about another teacher, asking about her big booty and if she was into guys, and finally stating that he was a boob man. On the 27th, the plaintiff asked Meyer through a text message if he was stalking her after he texted her to have fun at work. On the 28th, he texted plaintiff and said, how would you rate yourself in bed? On several occasions, Mr. Mayer would come to the plaintiff's residence and confront the plaintiff's roommate, Courtney. He would beg Miss Royals to get the plaintiff to come outside to talk to him. Mayers also would wait outside and text the plaintiff repeatedly to come outside. Meyer would come to the plaintiff's house intoxicated, push his way into plaintiff's house, and sit on the couch. He then passed out on plaintiff's couch until the plaintiff was able to wake him up and make him leave. On or about November 22nd, 2012, the plaintiff received a message from him stating plaintiff would hang out with him and he wouldn't be so aggressive. On the 25th of January 2013, yes, the plaintiff had secured her, he said he secured her position for a softball team. Then asked plaintiff what was his reward be. February 2013, plaintiff was confronted by him, stating that the plaintiff was wearing incorrect shoes. He stated that the plaintiff better come around with some favors for him since he was doing the plaintiff a favor by not making her change her shoes. What? Okay. The plaintiff told Mr. Mayer she did not have appropriate shoes and that if he did not stop harassing her, she would report him. On March 12, 2013, he told the plaintiff that her eval meeting was coming up and she needed to meet with him in the book room because there were no cameras in there. April 2013, during a sports banquet, Meyer told the plaintiff that all of the dads would be staring at the plaintiff in her dress. Meyer told the plaintiff that he wished he could get up in it, and the plaintiff needed to quit being stingy, sorry. Plaintiff had, okay, Plaintiff that had done enough for the plaintiff to work to earn a reward. Myers also stated that plaintiff's boyfriend can treat blank like blank in the bedroom. May 2013, the plaintiff reported SA or SH to the Human Resource Director. And the plaintiff was retaliated against immediately from the move to a school district office from the last 2 weeks of the school year. On or about June 2013, the plaintiff was further retaliated against when she received an email from the defendant stating that she had been moved from Ocean Bay Middle School and Convoy High School for an upcoming school year, which is considerable distance from the plaintiff's home. On June 24, 2013, the defendant emailed Dr. Sweeney and asked if there was an appeal to relocation. The plaintiff did not receive a response. Plaintiff was further retaliated against during the school year when she did not receive necessary workbooks, texts, and other teaching materials to teach her class or complete her acrylium. Whatever, you people know what I'm saying. The plaintiff asked for the requested materials throughout September 2013. On October 29, 2013, plaintiff began emailing Dr. Sweeney and Kenneth Garnett regarding the retaliation received. On November 1st, the plaintiff received an email containing a calendar invite for a meeting. Until the meeting, plaintiff received a letter saying that the defendant had put her on suspension. See, I told you people, that's where she came up with this stuff, okay? Because they put her on suspension. Okay, the plaintiff emailed the defendant. They stated that the letter was an error and not to leave her position. On or about March 25th, 2014, plaintiff emailed the defendant Human Resources Department regarding being placed on leave. The plaintiff email was not responded to. On April 10th, 2014, the plaintiff received a letter from Dr. Sweeney notifying the plaintiff that she was on administrative leave as a result of allegations of misconduct. Oh, okay, people, sorry, that's something totally different here. My bad. The letter further stated that the defendant was continuing to investigate the matter, but the outcome was pending. April 11, 2014, the plaintiff received an additional letter from the defendant, plaintiff's employment contract for an upcoming school year. The letters received and her confusion as to being on leave. The plaintiff was informed that the letter was sent in error. The plaintiff received a letter stating that her benefits were terminated. On June 1st, 2014, the plaintiff began teaching 2014-2015 school year. The plaintiff benefits were restored October 2014. April 2015, she was transferred to a different teaching area. The plaintiff was informed she needed to fill out a statement of resignation to apply for a different position. April 14, 2015, she completed the form requesting a transfer, explaining why she wanted to leave and teach social studies. Okay, see, this is so confusing, people. She is so confusing. This is why I'm all over the place in this video. So, my bad. Okay, April 23rd, 2015, she received a letter from Dr. Sweeney accepting her resignation as of July 1st, 2015. The plaintiff emailed her back and she said she did not resign. She said she asked for a transfer and she would look into the matter. Okay, in a final retaliation against her, the defendant did not reinstate the plaintiff into the district and terminated her position. It was the duty of the defendant by and through her agents, servants, employees to prevent such acts and behavior from occurring and to stop it once it was reported. Oh my God, it keeps going on and on and on. Okay, I'm going to start again, or continue, I should say. See, doing this stuff is so much easier if you have a group of people to do this stuff with, because my reading sucks, so that's why I always show the words. If anybody on here has never seen it, they can look at it themselves. Okay, defendant did not take appropriate action to resolve the problems and discipline the plaintiff for Myers' inappropriate behavior. The unjust actions and termination of the plaintiff was the response by the defendant, its agents and servants. The plaintiff reports and complains of lewd and inappropriate behavior, including, I keep wanting to say it's SH. Following her complaints and following the retaliation actions, the defendant then terminated the plaintiff, which is Letecia, okay? Letecia's company and its agents, or the defendant's company and its agent servants, violates South Carolina, United States law retaliation dismissal. In fact, in nature, created a hostile work environment. Okay. As directed and prominent result of acts and practices of defendant in retaliation against plaintiff, creating a hostile work environment in the constructive discharge of plaintiff employment. The plaintiff has suffered and continues to suffer from emotional pain and suffering, mental anguish, loss of enjoyment of life, damage to a plaintiff's reputation, and past and future losses. The plaintiff retaliates and re-alleges each and every allegation as it's set forth. Defendant's company and plaintiff and Mr. Meyer's employer were wanton and international in the harassment of the plaintiff in the following: a visual, physical, and verbal contact by essay advances and gestures that were maintained, repeated, being performed by the plaintiff. That conduct was unwanted. What? Okay. Allowing him to maintain his presence near her while at work in an uncomfortable, inappropriate manner, and refusing to remove the plaintiff from the hostile work environment and of the harassment by the reason of recklessness, willfulness, and wantonness. I hate these legal terms. Okay. Defendant, plaintiff has suffered injuries both physically and mentally. The defendant violated civil rights. Okay, so they talk about the rights, allowing a hostile work in place existing regarding SH in the workplace. Oh my God, it keeps going on, people. Oh my God. Okay, I'm going to continue again. Okay, from what I'm seeing here, okay, it's just saying these things, same things all over again about her suffering and her mental anguish and her reputation, failing to protect her, and, you know, all the different civil rights that were violated, okay? That's what all these are, so I'm not going to read them all. I know I got a little excited, all this reading here. It talks about the losses. See? Same. And then it talks about, over here, about civil damages, back wages, plus interest, payment for lost benefits, reinstatement of benefits, and front pay. All right, let's see what else. Okay, and it talks about her losses still, and of benefits, emotional pain and suffering. Request for relief. Plaintiff realleges each and every allegation. Oh my God, to the fullest. See, look at people. You get to hear this stuff over, the same thing over and over and over. Okay, I'm sorry. You might want to watch somebody that's a professional at this, because I ain't. Okay. That by reason of such a wrongful acts, the defendant, the plaintiff, has been damaged in such an amount to be determined. Plaintiff prays for the following. Come on now, praise. Judgment in favor against this. She wants to be paid for damages, for her attorney, from benefits. Okay? Now, I looked. I cannot find out what happened with this case. Does anybody else know? Anybody? Let me know.